In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club. A club filled with legends, household names, and rising stars. A club where membership is earned yearly with time, sweat, and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots, and another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffner, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great Web.com Tour graduate? EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. Pressure-packed environment. 50 PGA Tour cards are up for grabs. Frank, this is a great day for golf, and the conditions here at Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, look to be really good.
Rich, scoring conditions are absolutely optimal today. Expect to see a lot of low numbers.
Now to the 10th hole. Nothing noteworthy here in the first round, Frank, but still plenty of golf to be played.
That's right, Rich. A little bit of a dry spell, but really not a lot of damage done.
Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Second shot now at the 10th, and again, Frank, accuracy is at a premium.
Yeah, gone are the days to sort of thrash it out of the trees like Phil Mickelson. Ideally, coming out of that fairway, you're hitting to a green that moves to the right, so that makes it a little bit more difficult than what the mind's eye first sees.
I like the looks of this one. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Getting set now over the putt.
Sneaks that in. We're now tied.
Let's go to the 11th. Now, it's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back nine, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Frank, the scoring club is in hand now. Chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, coming from that left side, you've got a full view of this green, and you can see the mounds too. Use the mounds to your advantage. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Just 5 feet left. Starting to make the move, now to -3 with yet another birdie. Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view.
Frank, drive down the right side.
Yeah, and it certainly opens up. Now you've got a full view of the flag, and this is birdie time.
Birdie try up next. He has a birdie opportunity here. I'll tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. A former college #1 makes another birdie. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch the ball roll all over the screen and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
On the green with about 30 feet to go. Locked in on the read and the speed. Pretty good effort right there. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Oh, that birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left. But be careful of those pines.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, we're really watching the next generation of PGA Tour stars, aren't we?
Yeah, this player in particular, Rich, amateur pedigree, already a winner of the NCAAs, and I've always thought that success early on is a predictor really of talent long term, and this player has all the tools.
Frank, now the third shot here at the par 5.
Yeah, be very aware on what level that flag is. If it's on the back right, you must fly it all the way up there. The easiest one is that left side. You can use the mound or go straight at the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
Yeah, you really break this green up into 3 portions. Front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Just an excellent shot right there. About 5 feet away. Good chance. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and the other good thing too, he's actually putting well.
Frank, the bunker on the right, I wouldn't call that a pot bunker. That is some kind of a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, meanders all the way down the right side, but really it's the lesser of 2 evils. I'd rather be in that bunker on the right than the hill on the left.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Frank, the second here at the 4th is a dangerous shot.
Once again, this is another example of where you have to look at the green. Where exactly is the flag? If it's on that high portion, you've got to fly it all the way back.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Drops for a birdie.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament. EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. And now we go down to the first hole. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day.
Frank, you want to get out of the gates quickly, hit the proper approach shot here at the first. What does the player need to look out for?
Well, there's two distinct levels to this green. There's that left side and then that collection area to the right side. Flag on the top, it's a very, very difficult shot because that bunker plump comes into play.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Trying to make yet another birdie. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot, that takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as 5 on.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Setting up for the 3rd hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Safely aboard. And getting ready for the putt. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, how important is positioning off the tee here?
Well, we saw a positional tee shot at 1 and 2. This is another one here at 4.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Frank here at the 4th. Not a long shot, but it can be tricky.
If you get a little ambitious when that flag's on the left side, you can spin it all the way back into the lake.
Good looking shot right here. That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today.
Well read.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Third shot, looking for a good one. He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away. Settles in over the putt. Well, you just can't make up ground if you don't make putts. Drop shot here at the 14th hole. Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey.
In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Those keep the round going, those par putts. And if you're a couple of shots behind on Sunday, that final round, you're thinking about 3, and that's possible, isn't it?
Well, history's shown it has, Rich.
Second from an excellent lie. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
That one inside of 10 feet. really dialed in. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way. Hazard?
Maybe wet. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Oh, my goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh, yeah, you'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
I like the looks of this one. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity to win the Web.com Tour Championship. Never a doubt looking to make a statement today. That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.